Mr. President, I'm delighted to rise today in strong support of the confirmation of William Kayatta of Maine to serve on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit. Mr. Kayatta was originally nominated for this position more than a year ago. He was approved by the Judiciary Committee on a bipartisan vote last April. Unfortunately, despite his exceptional qualifications, his nomination was stalled by election year politics. Well, that is finally behind us, Mr. President, and I'm pleased that the President has renominated Mr. Kayatta, and I want to thank the Chairman of the Judiciary Committee, my colleague from Vermont, Senator Leahy, the ranking members, Senator Grassley, and indeed all of the members of the Senate Judiciary Committee for acting promptly and positively in favor of Mr. Kayatta's nomination. Let me also express my gratitude to the two leaders, Senator Reid and Senator McConnell, for moving his nomination so quickly to the Senate floor. Mr. President, Mr. Kayatta is an attorney of exceptional intelligence, extensive experience, and demonstrated integrity. I cannot tell you how highly regarded he is in Maine's legal circles. In fact, if you ask virtually any attorney or judge or prosecutor or anyone, law professor, anyone involved in the legal profession in Maine, they will tell you that the President could not have made a better choice than Bill Kayatta. He graduated magna cum laude from both Amherst College and Harvard University, where he served as a member of the law school's law review. After graduating from law school, Mr. Kayatta clerked for the Chief Judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit, Frank Coffin. It is a wonderful symmetry that he now, assuming the confirmation goes well this afternoon, will be joining the court for which he clerked many years ago. In 1980, he joined the prestigious law firm of Pierce Atwood in Portland, Maine, where over the subsequent 32 years, Bill has specialized in complex civil litigation at both the trial and appellate levels. Bill Kayatta has served as chairman of both the Maine Professional Ethics Commission and the Maine Board of Bar Examiners, and as president of the Maine Bar Association. In 2002, Mr. Kayatta was inducted into the American College of Trial Lawyers, and in 2010, he was elected by his peers to the college's Board of Regents. Mr. Kayatta has simultaneously maintained a very substantial pro bono practice. In the year 2010, he received the Maine Bar Foundation's Howard Dana Award for career-long pro bono service on behalf of low-income Mainers. In 2011, the U.S. Supreme Court appointed him as a special master in Kansas versus Nebraska and Colorado, an original water rights case, and that too is an indication of the court's confidence in Mr. Kayatta's legal abilities. Finally, Mr. Kayatta has earned the American Bar Association's highest rating, unanimously well qualified, reflecting the ABA's assessment of his credentials, experience, and temperament. Mr. President, Mr. Kayatta's impressive background makes him eminently qualified for a seat on the First Circuit. His 30-plus years of real-world litigation experience would bring a valuable perspective to the court. The First Circuit, Mr. President, has only 6 authorized judgeships, the fewest of any circuit, so it acutely feels any vacancy that arises. The First Circuit has not been at full strength since January 1st, 2012, when Judge Kermit Lopez took active senior status. Now the circuit's caseload must be distributed among just 5 judges who continue to do their best to provide the timely and measured justice for which the First Circuit has long been known. Mr. President, the state of Maine is very proud of its history of providing superb jurists to the federal bench. I am confident that William Kayatta will continue in that fine tradition, and I urge my colleagues to join me today in voting for his confirmation, a vote that is long overdue but has finally arrived. And again, I want to thank the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, the ranking minority member, and the 2 leaders, Senator Reid and Senator McConnell, for moving this important nomination to the Senate floor. Thank you, Mr. President.
President.
A senator from Vermont.
Mr. President, I thank the senior senator from Maine for her kind words, and I would note for both for William Kayatta, for the people of Maine, that she has fought long and hard for this nomination. She did last year. She has this year. I'm glad we're going to be finally voting on it, because every time I'd meet her anywhere in the halls or anywhere else it'd be, what about Kayatta? She knows that he, of course, had my strong support, as he did another one of our New Englanders, former Justice and now Judge David Souter.